Welcome to Pitbull Stadium, paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David.
Pre-game, he understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the FIU Panthers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rush is on. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of this drive. Caught, it's Upshaw. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Look out! They get to him as he throws.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got the quick pass. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Tough run here. It's Clemens. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. To punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now
take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Gliding to the right. Still trying to make a play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Left side is Upshaw. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
14, Florida International, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for running room. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. He's past the marker. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Hand it to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Right side, it's Lee. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Caught. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Coming up, 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense all over him.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Reels it in. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. FIU set up with another 1st down. Quick give. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Out wide right, it's Collins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Clemens. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on! They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Clemens. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the goal line, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Carter. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab on the left.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to establish the run. He's got enough. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's complete to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Michigan State able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Middle Tennessee State's head coach told me at the half he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Finds his target. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running inside, it's Clemens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Options galore here, 2nd and just a few inches. They'll run him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Snags it, and there's running room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Quick completion on the out route. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries to get it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run.
Touchdown, MTSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Let's go.
Hits inside, it's Clemens. Got the first down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And the pummeling has started. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On play action. Turns it upfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looks it in at the 40. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return. Good return of better than 30 yards. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. The fake wants to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Gets rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Play action on 1st down. They're all over him. And he gets it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Panthers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Fires immediately. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Offense gets set for second down. They give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Push is ahead. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Some misdirection with the counter. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great